Everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to discuss the last problem of our linked list, delete without head pointer. I'll just quickly check if we are live. Hopefully I should be. Yes, we are. Okay. So let's understand the problem first. See, this is a very simple problem. It's just that you need to understand what you have to do. We have already discussed a problem in which we know how to delete a node from a linked list. But here the difference in the question that we discussed is that they have given a linked list, right? But they have not given you the address of the head node. You can see here no head node has been given. They have directly given you the address of the node which you want to delete from the list, right? So for example, this is 10, 24 and 30. They want us to remove the node with data 20 here, right? This is the node. So after removing it, what we'll get is 10, 4 and 30. Fine. So let us solve it. Very easy. We are live, right? Yeah. Okay, so have a look here. In what way can we do this problem? So we have 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, I want to delete 20 from here. Okay, I want to delete 20. So what can I do possibly is that since I do not have the head node, so that I may know, okay, that I want to delete this, I'll do I'll change the links and delete the node. That is not possible here because I do not have the address of head node. Why am I repeating it? Because that is the only difference that makes this question different from what we have discussed previously. Okay, now what you have is the data of this node, delete node. Okay, so what can we do is there are two things that we can do. First thing is that let's do one thing. Let's swap these two nodes, right? So 10 will be pointing to a node with data 30 and this will be the node with data 20, right? Now since I only have the address of anything that is present at this node, right? So now I just wanted to remove 20. I have swapped the values, so I'll do what? Delete node. This is your delete node. Delete nodes dot next is directly pointing to delete node next dot next. This is one thing you can do, that is swap method, right? Other way that I'll be solving this problem with code is just hardly of 2 to 3 lines. Only thing is, first thing is either you do one thing that you swap the nodes and you know how to swap the nodes, right? We can take a temp node in which we have to just add the data and finally just exchange the values of these two nodes so that finally the address of the node that you have, its next can point to the this node's next, right? So that any node with data 20 can be removed, and not any node means the data that we want to remove will be removed. Now other thing is that let's do one thing. Instead of swapping 20, 30, 40, instead of swapping, I have data of this node, delete node, right? Do one thing. Second thing is copy the data of delete nodes next into delete node so that I will not have the existence of the node having value 20 that I want to delete. Now what will happen is once I copy, in my copy step, I'll write how we copy it. Simple thing, just we have to add the data into this node. So after copying, this is how my linked list is going to look like. Delete node dot next dot data should be stored in delete node dot data. So this will become 30. Next is still 30. I'm just copying the data of next node into my delete node, and this is null, right? This is null. So now what? Now you already have the address of this node. We already have the address of this node. Delete. So in the third step, what you want to do is change the link. Change link. And after changing the link, I want this node dot next to be pointing to directly the node that is pointing after this node, right? so that I do not want 230s, right? The data that I wanted to remove, I have already removed its existence. Now, because I have the address of delete node, I can have the address of next node and its next node, any nodes after delete node. That is why I am doing this thing, that finally your linked list will become 10, next pointing to 30, then its next is pointing to 40, and then it's null. That is all. Okay, so let us check. See, 10, for example, if this is 10, 24 and 30, what we are possibly doing, we can copy the data of, we want to remove 20, I can copy this 20 in my next node, 4 into my node which I want to delete, and then that nodes dot next should be pointing to this. Okay, that is all about this problem. So let us go and code it, and that's all. Nothing much about it. Very simple problem. I'll just see if should I take one more example. I think that's all then. Moving to the code now. Okay, so we did not make any use of your head node. I'll store delete next node is equal to del dot next, correct? Now in your delete node, del dot data, I want it to replace with the data that is present in delete next, del next dot data. I have now both the nodes are having the same data, 4 at both the places, if I talk about this particular list. Now what? Now del dot next should be pointing to del next dot next, and you don't have to return anything, it will just take and print the value, the number of nodes that will be left after deleting, right? It will print that. So let's see. Okay, let's submit it. So that is all about this problem, guys. We have submitted it. You can try it on your own using swap method also, but I think we have used swapping a lot of times, so you should know how we copy data. That is also a very simple thing. So that was all about it, and we are done with the topic of linked list. Next lecture onwards, I'll be starting off with binary trees. As you can see in our SD sheet, the next topic is going to be a binary tree. So this is also a very, very, very important topic. We'll do it one by one, all the questions we will solve. Okay then, guys, thank you, and see you all in the next lecture. Bye bye and take care.